Now I want to explain you one problem where we will use the inequalities of triangle. The question is that AB and CD are respectively the smallest and longest sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD is a quadrilateral where AB is the smallest side, that is AB is smaller than BC, CD and AD, and CD is the longest, means CD is greater than BC, CD is greater than AD, CD is greater than AB. Then prove that first angle A, we need to show that angle A is greater than angle C. Also we need to prove that angle B is greater than angle D. In order to show this result, initially we have to write what is given here. The given is so simple as from the statement, in quadrilateral ABCD, AD is the AB is the smallest side, AB is the smallest side and CD is the greatest. The length of CD is maximum in all four sides of the quadrilateral ABCD. What we need to prove as written in two parts, that angle A is greater than angle C and second is angle B is greater than angle D. To prove this, I need to do construction. First I am doing the construction just to prove first part, that is what, join A to C. For first part, as I am drawing, similarly I will join B to D, join A to C. If I have joined A to C, then this quadrilateral ABCD is separated in two triangles ABC and ACD. Now join A to C. After it I am showing the proof. The proof will be like this. If I take this angle as angle 1 and this angle as angle 2, I have given the name 1 for angle BAC and 2 for the angle BCA. Now as I have given that AB is the smallest side, so in triangle ABC, AB is the smallest, meaning by AB is less than BC, AB is smallest, AB is smallest, so this implies length of side BC will be greater than AB, and we know that the side, if it is greater, then angle opposite to it more. So what implies this? Angle 1 is greater than angle 2. I am repeating, why angle 1 is greater than angle 2? Because length of BC is greater than length of AB, as AB is smallest, so AB is less than BC, or I can say BC is greater than AB. So what conclusion is coming? That angle 1 is greater than angle 2. Angle 1 is greater than angle 2, it is the first part. Now I am taking in triangle ACD. Now in triangle ACD. Now in triangle ACD, we have side CD which is greatest, longest. In triangle ACD, as CD is longest, so I can say CD is greater than DA. CD is greater than DA, meaning by angle opposite to CD, that is I can name that angle 3, is greater than the angle opposite to AD, that is what, angle 4. So I can say angle 3 is greater than angle 4. Suppose this is relation 1, this is relation 2. If I ask you to add 1 and 2, you can say angle 1 plus angle 3 is greater than angle 2 plus angle 4. But combination of 1 and 3 gives us angle A, whereas combination of 2 and 4 gives us angle C. So angle A is greater than angle C. This we can conclude. Similarly, I am telling you, if you will join B to D and you will take the triangles BAD and BCD with the same procedure, you can also prove the second part, that is angle B is greater than angle D. Now I want to discuss with you one more question based on the inequalities. In the given figure PQR, we have a triangle with the condition that PR is greater than PQ, and this PS is bisector. Bisector means that line, segment or ray which separates angle into equal parts, that is angle 1 is equals to angle 2. In the given figure, PQR is a triangle, PR is greater than this length is greater than this length, PS bisects the angle P, then prove that angle PSR. We need to show that this angle, suppose 3, is greater than PSQ, PSQ. PSQ is suppose indicated by 4. So what is given? I can say the given is in triangle PQR, PR is greater than PQ, also angle 1 is equals to angle 2. To prove as it is bisector. So what we want to prove here? We want to prove that angle 3 is greater than angle 4. I am taking its proof. Proof is very easy, a bit understanding is required. That is how, as we have the length PR is greater than PQ. Length PR is greater than PQ. So what implies this? That angle Q is greater than angle R, because if in a triangle one side is longer, then angle opposite to it has to be greater. As PR is greater than PQ, so angle opposite to PR is angle Q, angle opposite to PQ is angle R. So I can say angle Q is greater than angle R. This is the one of the conclusion has been drawn from the figure what's so given. Now I want to tell you that in triangle PSR or in triangle PSQ, if you observe, if you notice, angle 3 is the exterior angle. So I can say now in triangle PSQ, I am taking first PSQ, angle 3 is the exterior angle. So exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interiors, that is angle 2 plus angle Q. Now I am taking another triangle, which one? PSR. In triangle PSR, 4 is exterior angle as side RS is extended. So angle 4 is equals to 1 plus R. This is equals to 1 plus R. Reason for both is same, that is exterior angle property. That is exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior. 3 is the exterior for 2 and Q, 4 is the exterior for 1 and 3. We have what we have, angle Q is greater than angle R. From here we have drawn the conclusion that angle Q is greater than angle R. As we have angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of the bisector property given. So what can I do? In place of this equation, angle Q is greater than angle R, I can add 1 in the right hand side and 2 in the left hand side. So I will get angle 2 plus angle Q is greater than angle R plus angle 1. I have added 2 here and 1 here, but you know that 1 and 2 are equal because PS is the bisector. So this inequality is as it is, no change. But in place of angle 2 plus Q, angle 2 plus angle Q can be replaced by angle 3, because as you know 2 plus Q is 3, is greater than angle R plus 1. R plus 1 can be replaced by angle 4. So this is the required result, that angle 3 is greater than 4, or complete name of angle 3 you can say PSR. angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. 4, that is angle PSQ. This is required result which we need to show. Now I will discuss with you few frequently asked questions. What are these questions? That is, I am telling you the first question. In triangle ABC, bisectors of angle B and angle C meet at O, then so that, or you can say prove that, angle BOC is equals to 90 degree plus half of the vertical angle A. This is the figure. This is the statement that in a triangle ABC, bisectors of angle B and C, or bisectors of the base angles meeting at point O, then prove that value of this angle BOC is equals to 90 plus half of the vertical angle A. What's given here? That given is in triangle ABC, 1 is equals to 2 because it is bisector, or you can say 3 is equals to 4, CO is bisector. In triangle ABC, BO and CO are bisectors of angle B and angle C respectively. This is given. What we need to prove? That angle BOC is equals to 90 degree plus half of angle A. In order to prove this result, first of all, I am taking triangle ABC complete, big triangle. In triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180. If I ask you to divide it by 2, each angle and both the sides, then this become angle A by 2 plus, in place of B by 2, that is half of angle B. It is my choice, I can replace angle 1 or angle 2. So it is convenient to write angle 2 in place of half of angle B. Similarly, in place of angle C, it is the bisector C by 2. So we can write 3 or 4. So I am writing here conveniently 4 is equals to 90 degree. Angle A by 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 is equals to 90. This I have taken, or from this relation I can say that angle 2 plus angle 4 plus A by 2 is equal to 90 degree. But no angle BOC is visible here. We want to prove that angle BOC is equals to 90 plus half of A. So I am writing here, on adding angle BOC both sides. So if I ask you to add angle BOC, you will say the equation will convert to angle A by 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle BOC is equals to 90 plus angle BOC. But in place of this part which I am going to underline, you can observe from the figure, angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle BOC, angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle BOC. As per angle sum property, this is 180. So I can say this implies angle A by 2 plus 180 degree. Why 180? Because angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle BOC, these are the three angles of same triangle, so their sum has to be 180. RHS is 90 plus angle BOC. I want to extract angle BOC, so I am bound to transfer this 90 degree from RHS to LHS. So what will happen? When this positive 90 will come from RHS to LHS, this will get subtracted from 180. So I can say angle A by 2 plus 180 minus 90 degree is equals to angle BOC. 180 minus 90 become 90 plus what? A by C. So what implies this? That value of angle BOC is 180 minus 90 is 90 plus half of angle A, which is required proof what we want to do. One more problem that is based in the chapter triangles, that if there is a triangle ABC, This is the triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle. Side AB is extended to any point, suppose P, and AC is extended to suppose any point Q. Now the bisectors of these exterior angles are drawn to meet outside at a point O. Then prove that angle BOC is equals to 90 minus half of vertical angle at A. That is what? What will be the statement? If in a triangle ABC BA, that is what? Actually we have produced AB and AC are produced. AB and AC are produced to P and Q. BO and CO are bisectors. BO and CO are bisectors of exterior angles. Exterior angles at B and C. Then prove that. Then what we need to prove? Then prove that angle BOC is equals to 90 degree minus half of angle A. I am separating the figure and statement with this boundary. Now in triangle ABC, we have a triangle ABC. BO is bisector of exterior angle at B and CO is the bisector of exterior angle at C. What we need to prove? That whatso angle has come out BOC is equals to 90 minus half of angle A. We need to prove that. So what is here given? Given is in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, BO and CO are bisectors of angle B and angle C respectively. That is angle 1 is equal to 2, 3 is equals to 4. What we need to prove here? That angle BOC is equals to 90 degree minus half of angle A. To prove it, I am taking proof. That is, what is the proof? Proof is with the help of exterior angle property. That is, exterior angle is CBP. Angle CBP. CBP is clear cut exterior angle, which is the sum of 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 are equal because BO is the bisector. Angle CBP is equals to angle A plus angle C. Angle CBP is equals to angle A plus angle C, region exterior angle property. Angle CBP is the double of 1 or double of 2. So I can say this is double of angle 2 is equals to angle A plus angle C. Relation number 1. If I take angle BCQ, in angle BCQ, I can say BCQ is also exterior angle, combination of 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are equal because CO is bisector. So what is coming? This exterior angle is the sum of A and angle B. Angle A plus angle B, region exterior angle property. But BCQ is the combination of 3 and 4. It can be written as double of 3 or double of 4, but it suits us to write BCQ as double of angle 3 is equals to angle A plus angle B, relation number 2. If I ask you to add 1 and 2, we will notice twice of angle 2 plus twice of angle 3 is equals to angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle A. Because A plus C is here, A plus B is here, A is coming 2 times. So what I have written? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus again angle A. So twice of angle 2 plus twice of angle 3 in place of A plus B plus C, exterior angle not. It is angle sum property. A plus B plus C is 180 degree plus angle A. If I take 2 common, then this will be twice of angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree plus angle A. So angle 2 plus angle 3 is coming as 180 degree plus angle A divided by 2, which is equal to 180 upon 2 is 90 degree plus angle A upon 2. Now I want to extract angle BOC, but in this relation there is no angle BOC. So what can I say? If I take triangle BOC, in triangle BOC, I can say 2 plus 3 plus BOC, angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle BOC is equals to 180 degree because of ASP of triangle. ASP means angle sum property of triangle. In place of angle 2 plus angle 3, from here angle 2 plus angle 3 can be written as 90 plus half of angle A. So here in place of angle 2 plus angle 3, I am writing 90 degree plus half of angle A plus angle BOC is equals to 180 degree. But I want to extract angle BOC, so I need to transfer 90 degree and half of A to the right hand side. So what implies this? That is angle BOC is equals to, when 90 will be subtracted from 180, it will give us what? 90 degree. When plus half transferred from LHS to RHS, is will be what? Half of angle A negative. This is the required result what we want to show. This is one of the important question. Now I want to discuss with you one very important question of the chapter, that is, in triangle PQR, angle Q is greater than angle R. So shape will be like this, that this is the triangle PQR, where seems that angle Q is greater than angle R. PS is bisector of angle P. This is the PS, which is the bisector of angle P. Meaning by, you can say that angle P, that is what you can say, angle QPS is equals to angle RPS, because these are equal. So angle 1 and angle 2, if I mention, are equal. 1 stands for what? QPS. 2 stands for what? RPS. This is given. In triangle PQR, angle Q, this value angle Q is greater than angle R. PS is bisector of angle P and PT is perpendicular. There is one more, that is PT. PT is what? It is the perpendicular. PT is perpendicular, that means these two angles 3 and 4 are 90. What are 3 and 4? Angle PTQ, angle PTQ is equals to angle PTS or angle PTR. Each is how much? 90 degree, as PT is perpendicular. So these are some conclusions I am writing side by side. This is angle Q, which is greater than angle R. Angle 1 means the entire angle. Now I can also write that angle 1 is the sum or the combination of two angles, that is QPT, angle QPT plus angle QPT plus SPT, angle SPT. So angle 1 can be written as what? This entire angle is the sum of, I can say 1, 2, 3, 4. This angle is 5 and this side I can say 6, and entire angle is 1. So what conclusion I can draw? That angle 1 is the sum of angle 5 plus angle 6. 5 stands for QPT here and 6 stands for what? Angle SPT, this one. So 5 and 6 are clear. 1 is the angle which is missing, doesn't seems because of the lot of construction and lines, but angle 1 is what? Equal to 2, and 1 is named as QPS, as clear from this discussion. Now in triangle PQR, angle Q is greater than R. PS is bisector of angle PT is perpendicular to side QR, which is shown here. Prove that angle TPS, that is angle 6. TPS is what? TPS is angle 6. This has to be equal to half of what? Angle Q minus angle R. This we need to prove. So what is given here? If I write, given in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, what we can say? Angle 1 is equals to angle 2, where 1 means QPS, 2 means RPS. What more? Angle 3 is equals to angle 4, each is how much? 90 degree. And what more? Angle Q is greater than angle R. In this triangle it is given. What we need to prove? We need to prove that angle 6, that is angle TPS, is equals to half of angle Q minus angle R. This we need to prove. So if I want to prove that angle TPS, that is angle 6, is equals to half of Q minus R, for it I am taking the proof here with very simple method. I am taking first one right triangle QPT. I can say in triangle, which triangle? QPT. I can say angle Q plus angle 5 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. As usual, ASP of triangle. So angle Q plus angle 5 plus angle 3, that is 90 degree. As I have mentioned here, that 3 and 4 are of 90 and 90, as it is perpendicular. So what can I say? Is equals to 180. So conclusion is angle Q is equals to, when I subtract 90 from this, I can say it is 90 degree. Also subtracted angle 5. So angle Q is equal to 90 minus angle 5, relation number 1. Now I am taking second right angled triangle which takes the vertex R, that is PTR. Now in triangle PTR, I can say 6 plus 2, angle 6 plus angle 2 is one of the angle of this triangle PTR. Another is angle 4 and third is angle R. Their sum has to be how much? 180 degree. But you know it well that angle 2, this angle 2 is equals to angle 1 from here. So in place of angle 2, I can write angle 1. So this become angle 6 plus angle 1 plus 4 can be written as 90 degree plus angle R is equals to 180 degree. But you know well that 1 is the combination of 5 and 6. So in place of 1, I can say this 6 is in its place, but 1 is the sum of 5 and 6. So it is angle 5 plus angle 6 plus 90 degree plus angle R is equals to 180 degree. So with this conclusion, what can I say? Angle R is equals to, when I will transfer 90 to the right hand side, this will be 90 degree. 180 minus 90 is 90. And what more I will get? Minus of angle 5. And what more? Minus of twice of angle 6. Because angle 6 plus angle 6 is twice of 6. Transferred become negative. This become minus 5. This is equation number 2. If I ask you to subtract these two equations, I can write angle Q minus angle R. Angle Q minus angle R is equals to, in place of Q, 90 minus angle 5. Minus angle R, in place of R, it is 90 minus angle 5 minus what? That is in place, I can say in place of Q it is 90 minus 5, and here I am getting that in place of angle R, 90 minus angle 5 minus twice of angle 6. So this minus will change the sign. So I will get angle Q minus angle R is equals to 90 and 90 get cancelled. This minus 5 and when bracket will be opened, this will be plus 5 cancelled. This minus and minus makes this twice of angle 6. So angle Q minus angle R is equals to twice of angle 6. So I can say angle 6 is equals to half of angle Q minus angle R. Angle 6 means angle TPS. Angle 6 is named as TPS is equals to half of angle Q minus angle R, which is our required result which we need to solve. Now one more question I am writing here that you can listen. In triangle ABC, side BA is produced to point D so that angle CAD exterior forms. Bisector of this exterior angle, that is 1 and 2 are equal. This is the bisector and is parallel to the BC. We need to show that this triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. That is what we want to prove. AB is equals to AC. What's given here? That given in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, what is there? That AE is parallel to BC. Because this is given, AE is parallel to BC. What we need to prove? We want to prove that AB is equals to what? AC. AB and AC are equal. This we want to show. Here one more information is given that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. This is bisector as well as parallel to the base. Now AB is equal to AC we want to prove. For this you can see that this line AE is parallel to BC. AE is parallel to BC and you can say DB is transversal. DB is transversal. So you can say angle 2 is equals to angle B. These are the corresponding angles. This is the pair of corresponding angle. Now I am telling you AE is parallel to BC and for this one more AC is transversal. AC is transversal. So what you can conclude? Angle 1 is equals to angle C. Angle 1 is equals to angle C. This is the pair of alternate interior angles. So as we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given, in place of angle 1 I can say angle C, in place of 2 I can say angle B. So what conclusion is coming? The conclusion that angle B and C are equal. If two angles are equal, opposite sides are equal, so I can say AB is equals to AC. Hence triangle is isosceles.